What's going on, everybody? I am Tiffany in Power Impact Ignite. So let's chat. So honestly, I'm just sitting here and I came across a interview or a I don't know what it was. It was on somebody else's page, but it had Shekinah Joe on it, and it had 1 day ago. So I don't know if she did this particular thing before the New Year's or once the New Year's came in. What's going on? If y'all can hear me good, put one in the comment section. Let me know, girls. You know, we got to reclaim our pearls. And it's Monday. This is the first Monday of the year. So I feel like we can share just a little bit from the mindset perspective. Um, it was very touching. It was very heartfelt. It was a lot. For those that don't know, Shekinah, um, I know her from when what it was, the little reality shows back in. Well, I used to watch them like a few years ago. I don't really watch them now, but one thing about Shekinah, like Shekinah been, around the way girl. She from the hood. She knows she ghetto. It is what it is. So I sat and I listened to it, and the screen. I don't know if y'all can. I don't know how my screen looked to y'all, but when I'm looking at my screen right now, it's like they had a picture of Shekinah on one side and then a picture of T.I. and Tiny on the other side. And for those that knew her through their show because it was a show. This is just me having this conversation. And the reason why I'm having this conversation because it's very, very relatable. Because before they was celebrities or wealthy from music, they was just regular people from round the way from the hood. So I definitely wanted to have this conversation because if y'all seen the interview or heard it, seen the live or whatever, then you pretty much know what I'm talking about. I used to always be the one that would be, told they're the most, dramatic one in the conversation, whatever you may say. So while I was listening to what she was saying, because it was basically um saying about, that they was ex friends, like not friends no more, former friends. I think that's the term that the person had used. A lot of and what stood out as she was saying the live and she was sharing certain things, she was like, really, she was never my friend. We were never friends. A lot of times, and I understand what she was saying because a lot of times we don't get to reflect back to who's real friends, what a real friend is until after things are, you know, like done to the relationship is completely over. Some relationships um could be restored, some are completely um in irreconcilable. But what stood out to me basically in this with the situation, and let me know if y'all can hear me. Um comment one in the comment section if y'all can hear me. And we reclaiming our pearls, and I was like, honestly, it was a bit much. That's why I was sharing, and I almost wasn't gonna listen, but I listened because I'm like, okay, let me see, um, what's going on, because I don't want to always be oblivious to the fact of what's going on, when it could be something that's still relatable. So basically, their relationship, um, she kind of felt like their relationship wasn't genuine because, she said that Tiny would basically let Ti always talk to her any kind of way. Ti would refer to her, as the help, just different type of things would basically um make her feel less than. So a lot of people don't understand, and she said he never touched her or nothing like that, but it was just the words that he would say to her. And I'm having this conversation because it's very important. I'm a person that I understand, I learned to understand, but words are very powerful, whether they're coming from a woman or a man. A real man, a real man is not going to devalue, degrade a woman. Before they do that, they'll just let her be. And we in the black community, sometimes we pick and choose who we want to respect, who we want to disrespect, who we want to befriend. And a lot of people, when you begin to make money, whether it's in the industry, in real world, or whatever like that, they don't really trust people. You know, it is hard to find loyal people, and those loyal people, I remember just hinted on, I think a sermon or a talk what Bishop Jackson was saying. Sometimes just you just want people that's gonna be their self. You want regular people around you. It don't matter how much money you make, you still gonna want regular people. If you're genuine, you appreciate the essence of what just a regular conversation can be, versus the people that only want to be around you because you got money, be your yes man, your yes woman, and different things like that. And sometimes, especially now, I think we forget that people, really want the money because they want the power and they want the respect. And then we sit there, and then we don't want to respect those that may not talk like us, look like us, walk like us, or you know what I'm saying, or have what we finally got. I'm having this conversation because it made me think about sometimes in relationships where I've really allowed myself to settle, like settle and operate in less than God's best. I'll say that. Settle and operate in less than God's best in conversation and not speaking up, not standing up, for myself, and in situations to where I done been mistreated, but I really didn't call it out like that person wait to even address certain things um versus speaking on it from a build up, speaking on things from a build up. So y'all, that was a lot. Like I'm just sitting here like just chatting with y'all. Like that was a lot of what's going on. I don't know if y'all seen the live or whatever, but that be sad, when we be treating each other like that, and we supposed to be friends, we supposed to be family. Like we be treating people like just throwing people away like they nothing. And it don't matter if you're doing that in as a celebrity or just everyday life. Like if you don't value and appreciate people, what we doing? Like if you don't want a friend, if you don't want friendships, if you don't want relationships, just say that. Um, I feel like we got to do better as a culture on how we treat people, and then how we always assume that the person that may not be what everybody, done deemed themselves to be, we try to treat them like they're nothing. And that's not fair, or disregard their truth, because nobody gonna sit right there and be just saying all that for nothing if it ain't the truth now. That'd be sad when people be doing real grimy stuff to each other. And then we sit right here and we be condoning it thinking that's right, but it's not right. It's not right. And it's mindset, you know. It's really goes back to the mindset and the heart of the matter. So I don't know where you at in your mindset. I don't know where you at, heart wise, but check your heart, check your mindset. Do you feel like you would be the same person? If you got more money, do you feel like you'll be a nasty person? Are you nasty now? How do you treat people when nobody's looking? How do you talk to people when nobody's looking? Sometimes even now when I'm saying things and the tone wrong, I be having to, check myself, and God even check me too, cause it be like, you gotta work on that. You gotta fix that. Um, because people are getting wickeder by the day. And a lot of times they think that they're getting away with how they treating people, and you know what? We mm-mm. You can't mistreat people like that because you got money. Can't just do people any kind of way. What's going on, y'all? Y'all ain't talking tonight. I can't tell if nobody. What is going on? How y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on? If I can't tell whether y'all comment or not. I was just talking about this little interview I had seen about a little situation going on with Shakana. Her and Tiny, they were supposed to be friends, but they're not friends no more. She was talking about some of the stuff that was going on behind the scenes. And then what stood out was when she said she had to buy her name back, and that be happening to a lot of people when they gotta buy their name and stuff back when they don't honestly do business. Have their business stuff in order the right way. I was just talking to somebody else about that too. Like, we be doing business, be selling stuff, and we don't got that paperwork in order. Somebody be done did something grimy like that. Be done took your name because you ain't got your stuff in order. Instead of helping you get it in order, they'll be done take it right from under your nose. Be done took it right from under your nose. But I just wanted to come on here and holler at y'all. If y'all ain't got nothing going on, y'all could ask me some questions or anything. But y'all must be tired tonight. Um, if y'all planning on reclaiming any of your pearls and working through any issues from broken relationships, broken friendships, don't hesitate to book your coaching session. Don't hesitate to report to the Rocket. And our group, our safe place, our private group, Reclaim Your Pearls, girl. We definitely gotta, get better as a community, as a sisterhood, and how we treat each other, even how we um basically end relationships. Even how we end relationships, it can be done in a way that is more decent than just how we doing each other out here. It's a lot going on, and we really need to work on that. We really need to work on that. A real friend want to see you win. Want nobody to talk to you any old kind of way. That's just what real friends do. It don't matter. It don't matter. And if somebody love you, they're gonna love, who you love for the most part. And even if not, love them. They'll respect them enough from the love that they have for you. It's really time for us to work on healthier relationships. Um, and quit overlooking the stuff that we see when people are mistreating. women and mistreating each other. Like we gotta stop. We gotta stop overlooking a lot of things that's going on in the community. Like, nah, it's turning a blind eye to it. No, you can see that ain't right, and we gotta get to a place where we hold each other accountable so we can make a better impact. 2022. So I just want to hop on here just for a little second. Holla at y'all. I'm about to wind it on down. But I am Tiffany Empire Impact Ignite. We was just chatting, and if y'all got any topics that y'all want to talk about, feel free to leave them in the comment section. We will probably talk about restoration sometime soon. That was one of the topics that I was asked to talk about. But I do pray that God restores those that are broken, broken hearted, broken from different relationships and situations that didn't last or that left a bad taste in their mouth, that those that was mistreated, used, and abused. I pray that God really heal, and restore what was lost, and compensate you for those relationships that was super taxing. And may He give you the wisdom that you need to be able to discern relationships so you don't get caught in those situations again. Bless y'all, okay? And y'all have a good night. Be sure to reclaim your pearls, girl.